So just recently they released a teaser trailer for the upcoming live-action remake of Disney's The Little Mermaid, and there are some folks online who are a little mad about it. And specifically, they're a little mad about the fact that a black actor, Halle Bailey, has been cast to play Ariel in the new Little Mermaid. And on that subject, just ask yourself one question. Why are these people who are angry about this so upset about casting decisions that have been made about a movie that they are almost certainly not going to see? And the reason I say they're almost certainly not going to see it is, if you've noticed, a lot of the people, most of the people who are really angry about this, or who are making a big show about how angry they are about it, seems like a lot of them look like me. And they're more or less in my age group. So 30-something, 40-something in my case, white dudes. Yeah, the target demographic for The Little Mermaid. I think I know why they are so angry about a movie that they're probably not going to see, a movie that they would not have wanted to see, no matter who they had cast as Ariel or any other character in it. And the answer, I think, to the question, for most of them, not for all of them, but for most of them, is that they're not really angry about it. So then the question you have to ask is, why are they acting so angry about it? And I think the answer to that question, why are they acting so angry about a black actor playing Ariel in The Little Mermaid, is because that is their act. That's their only act. That's what they do. That's what they did when they saw the first trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens and got the indication that it would be more centered on women and people of color than previous Star Wars movies. That's what they did when they saw the trailers for Star Trek Discovery, or when episodes of Star Trek Discovery started to come out and they got the impression that the stories of people of color and queer people would be more prominent in that show than in past Star Trek shows. That's what they have done also recently with some of the multiracial, multicultural casting for the new Lord of the Rings TV show. Although that one, I feel like I can't quite say that they're not going to watch it, because the Lord of the Rings show is probably something that a lot of them were going to watch or are watching. You know, so it's not quite a Little Mermaid situation. So they're going to watch it. So there are a lot of them who are Lord of the Rings fans who have a problem with black people being in the show, or other people of color being in the show. Aren't there enough racist D&D dweebs and Tolkien nerds that they can just kind of keep to themselves? Like, why do they have to bother other people who are into high fantasy and role-playing games and stuff like that, but who aren't racist pieces of shit, whose gaming groups aren't an auxiliary to their local KKK chapter? Why can't they just leave the nice, non-racist Tolkien fans and tabletop gamers alone and just move in their own little circles? I'm not saying I have anything against them. I'm just saying I think they should keep to their own. But that's their act. That's their act. Their act is to either sincerely be angry, or at least act like they are angry about a thing that they can, one, blame on a marginalized group of people, and two, blame on the marginalized group of people in such a way that the white people in their audience who are misinformed or insecure or bigoted, or any combination of those three, in many cases, all three, so that they can feel like something is being taken away from them. Right? That should be a white girl playing the Little Mermaid, not a black girl. What's wrong with white girls? Why can't they give the part? Why do they always take a white character and change it into a person of color? Why isn't it ever the other way around? Why don't they ever take black characters and hire white actors. You ever think about that? What's wrong with white people? What do they have against white people? I don't have anything against white people. Do you have anything against white people? I don't think that's fair. Like it's to rile people up and to make people feel persecuted and to make people feel like, oh, something's being taken away from me. Something that is owed to me or something that used to belong to me has been robbed from me. And now I get to be mad at the people who are taking it, the black people, or the LGBTQ people, or the women, or the immigrants, or whoever it is who is being blamed. That should have been mine, or that should have been ours, and now I'm missing it because those people have it, and I want it, I should have it, right? That's the act. That's the act, and that's the sales pitch. That's really the only thing that conservatism has going for it to keep its current base and to attract more people into the base, is to give people some other group to be mad at that they can blame for something that they have been convinced they are missing. And often it's something that doesn't even really matter, or something that they're not missing. It's not as though there's a lack of white people in media. It's not as though, Tom Cruise didn't just star in the biggest movie of the year, one of the biggest movies of the last few years in the Top Gun sequel, which, by the way, I thought was a terrific movie. I was shocked by how much I liked that movie, right? So it's not as though white people are no longer being allowed a seat at the table in movies and TV and popular culture and stuff like that. Quite the contrary. But, ooh, The Little Mermaid, she used to be white, now she's black. They've taken that away from us, right? So you're selling grievance, you're selling insecurity, you're selling fear, and you're saying you need to be angry about this, and those people over there are who you need to be angry at. And why do they do it? They do it to consolidate political power. They do it because, again, it is literally their act. It is their job to go on YouTube, to go and record episodes of their podcasts, to go on Twitter, to write their blogs, to write articles for their websites, to go on their Twitch channels, whatever they happen to have, whatever outlet they happen to have, and to whip up their audience to be angry along with them, and then solicit their donations, solicit their viewership for ads, to make money off of their rage and their anger and their grievance. That is the act. And they are some of the most despicable and deplorable and tedious and fucking, not only are they intolerant, they are intolerable. They're some of the most intolerable people to be around on the internet or anywhere else. But the good news is, if you are looking forward to the new Little Mermaid movie when it comes out in theaters, I think you'll be able to go and see the movie at your local movie theater without having to worry about running into any of these assholes. Because, like I said, despite how pissed off they are acting like they are about it, I guarantee you're not going to run into them at the movie theater. They're not going to see it.